So, hello everybody. Team VTuber here, back with some more Genshin Impact. Today we're going to continue off where you left off on the Wanderer quest, and then we're going to hopefully see what you do the other quest. See what else comes to us. Or fun comes to us. Quick mic test. Quick mic test. Microphone is. Excuse me. So we need to return to resting place. 16 this way. Lagging. Ow.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon. I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? Like, Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
That night we stayed here, Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something to do with the balladeer and broke the vase. The balladeer erased its existence, changed the world, so why is this vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Okay, who is this?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voice has disappeared.
Excuse me.
And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Look in my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
Wonder what else waits me in the future. Okay, so that.
You know what? The Windbloom Festival should be coming up.
Think we got the.
We haven't been to Mondstadt in a while. Come on, let's go check up on all.
Let's go back to Mondstadt. See what's new there. Mondstadt is up here. Oh. Teleport there.
Soil is moist, ideal for collecting the roots of boom blossoms.
Okay, so
Allow me to handle this.
lightning. Blue away.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
The oh. Update something. Hold on. Go that. Go. Here we are starting a new quest. I'm forward to. go
It's been getting quite busy.
down there. Over here.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Continue quest.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of
You're too
Mondstadt don't
kawaii.
delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the
Wait.
moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn,
Oh boy.
I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
I can't believe it. Sorry. You're working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, But Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh, Kaya.
Is that Captain Kaya?
Oh boy.
Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder that intend for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course
Voice.
not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear, but the first question, if you don't mind. This sudden change of heart. Under the impression, Master Duke, subject to your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
Understand, I am flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to do some business. I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Well, surprised to see us?
Not all. You're exact two people I've been trying to find, so Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Favonius? Answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, you
Not
mind?
at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt, but let's discuss the finer details back in the headquarters. This is Paralogism is chapter. Go talk to Kaya. Go to headquarters.
What's the hurry?
My headquarters is that building.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Have no cap. Allow me, you have no captain in the second company. Ron, captain in the third company. Eula, captain of the fourth company.
That's right.
Never mind.
Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
Thank you for everything all right. There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, I mean the captain with them.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
I understand the confusion, but you never participated in one of our trials before, and truly we haven't had to one in some time. If the bonus oversee a lot or amount that, of course, in fairness, mind.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor now. Someone's missing. Where's Albedo?
Right. He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation. happens to be why he... Sorry. This happens to be exactly why I called you here. The upcoming trial against Captain Albedo will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did
Oh
he do?
boy. In this time. Understood. Come with me. You sit wherever you like. We ask you home, no matter what you hear. Way the trial be fair. Everyone's gathered. Let us begin. Grandmaster Barco away from Mondstadt for the time being. Oversee to Thalia, Deacon Church of Favonius, will serve as Esther. Represent.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
And in today's case, the captain investigates Albedo. Just say, Albedo, what'd you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified. It remains uncertain whether the alleged victim is citizens of that. This trial is not open to the public. Identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. Still established in this case, all facts will be made public after a final verdict is delivered. The captain of the logistic company, Eartha, will present the charges. Or appoints Mr. Kai to speak on Albedo's behalf. Fun. Both parties ready to be... Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Eartha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
A witness stated that 11 days ago in the middle... Oh, okay. Spoken.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice, so is that what she's trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Oh boy.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Right where your whereabouts are. It's working in my office on the second floor tonight at Favonius headquarters. Be right back. ground. Hey, I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favoni's headquarters. That's right, the next day the defendant submitted his latest environmental report in the Dragonspine region. During the late text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as he described, what about the body? Mentioned at the point of investigation. Was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug out the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Herta. Not kill a single person. As captain of the investigation, do you protect Mondstadt's people? You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Oh boy. Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
The Luke Ragnavir. Please tell the court what you saw. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark and he used a powered geo to eliminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. Buried the body underneath the cliff and moved out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in that area. Just happen to be the right place at the right time, that's all. Master DeLuke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo, yet the question remained, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is... what looks like the teeth of a female or human. How does it beg the question? Burial is fresh. Why is all this the remains of the body? I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that? Careful now, Master DeLuke. You'll believe I hear presumption of Gilner somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment. But we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose, who were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. Noticed some flaws in her data. Just on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we're in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. Alright, Sucrose, you don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Yes, and no, claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There has been no mention of a motive, or was Zach method to reduce a human body to those remains?
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Correspondence.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. Correct. Not to mention the
No, it can't be true.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
And we are... Oh, mother. Clinton. To help Albedo.
Like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me his secret once. They use a synthetic human created through alchemy. Did this have something to do with the case? But what, following Reindar's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That can only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for worse.
Aria! Oh, when did you get
In here the whole time and just having a message pass along for us. Guess you'll need at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there. Know when you get there. You or Star Snatch Cliff and waiting for us.
I'll take care of this.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not
Star
frozen
Snatch
in
Cliff.
place after all.
Ah, probably pay money. You hear it rival upon the wind.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Hello, Dahlia.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is,
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
You can call us here so we can meet with
That's
Annie.
right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados
Really?
himself?
Don't worry. Dahlia close. God needs someone to complete their will in a formal setting. That's not better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
Yeah, if you mean his true identity, then yes, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Reinhard and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. Just two in town no one could afford to slack off. The crane specimen.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the city? Well, no. I know that Albedo's a synthetic being. A lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. You know, the wind bloom should be about drinking and having fun.
That too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
Interesting, Kaya. Remains response until the world became hot. Hell, then fate. We're not for here. Let us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
I'm just making a comment. Playable trials in life. That's what Barbados was saying. Someone to overcome the trial like that. It's like the 7 no better than Tamper of Fate. Only a brave soul to willing time and peril fate all Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
If Albeit was in the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt was part of the armory night, right? We still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. He killed. Oh no. Don't worry, I removed the fuse so it's not gonna explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
Here, old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. And its invention, with a little help trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Hang out, we can chat. But do our best to uncover the truth. All I ask, no matter what comes, you show the wind on your side. That's it. Talking.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point. In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special. Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon. Good idea. A dear friend like you? Never.
Conversation. Matsu. Big Horde. Right below us. Side. almost shocked. This evidence is solid. Albedo's
I
good.
still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Version events is hard for me to accept as anyone. But Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we can learn about him. Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment? Every private matter requires my attention.
Jean!
Hello. Traveler, Paimon Perfect Time and Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said, after the verdict, we still have time to submit an appeal. Will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. Been acting strange. I can't remember the life of me. I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case. Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. So he wants to join the investigation. You sure? We're just adventurers after all, so... No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on this defense time. Find anything that might help this case, let me know. No, it's against the spirit of the sea to ask you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of Rings. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Understand, I'll look into the case on my own. Get to the bottom of this. You'll never fail to see something.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you'll have done Mondstadt a great service of all the same. Expecting a retrial. Until then, welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting for you. Get to the second floor now. Albedo's office for time.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. You asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work of my own. So you two. Luck you two.
Right back at ya.
Negate the desk. Cozy.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Look here.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths.
Look. Carmen.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Does appear to be a compartment hidden out to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. Lock mechanism very complex and involved elemental power sometimes. Power Geo. Favor. Pestering is also mass fraught. Pestering forces and sufficient life energy collide. The two repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When tested in alchemical experiment, the results are refinement were startling. Shackles of life, the simulation of the Blank project. Let's take advantage of this opportunity.
The project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
No method, no men pestering forces. Just dragon spine can be somehow. That's something to do with creating the synthetic life. Could Albedo that far from one? No, that can't be.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it. We should go tell Jean.
Da 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 da.
Oh, Vent is calling. Look.
Investigation goes funny.
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
Okay, so Albedo's does it help? Not promising. Grateful right Albedo's identity. So he's one right daughter created separating her past. Reindar's approach to alchemy. And I think the handwriting was faked. Let's I don't trust you. Trust him. Trust him. I don't know, but I want to. We'll
We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
if fair investigation means coming to conclusion, prevent. I mean, even then, he no longer believes in him.
Yeah, well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait.
You're spying on.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Dragons.
Sure. Gather!
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
Solidify!
Hurt.
Gather!
Be right back. No, I'm back. Yes, I'm gonna stop it, man. Stop.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Solidify!
We should be getting close.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this or some monster.
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other place?
One person did all this. Why not remove the traces like the others? Albeo wasn't the one responsible. Why is this location marked in his notes? Back.
Need a hand?
Seems all the other nights.
Back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
Let's see. Complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. There's still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and disappearance of the bodies. No more remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis. Provide some answers. It's just
What's wrong?
victims turn out to be Mondstadt situation. The situation becomes all more serious. The second trial will mostly have to be open to the public. Without public sentiment, we Albeo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
Second trials take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Listen, time comes I'll carry out my deed to best ability. Are you, spying on Miles? Prowl.
meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Back in the... Hi, you two. Let me know if you're ready. We'll head out. Ready? Great. Follow me. Courthouse. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for a second trial against Mr. Albedo. Jean once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives of both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. This Hertha represents the prosecution. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. It's Albedo. Hertha, has the investigators made new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
Oh boy.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
What?
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Stepping forward was brave enough.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. It just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Special investigator also covered some relevant incident.
Wait, does she mean...
Oh no. Evidence we found at Albedo's office. Following the pieces of evidence are... Does this map belong to you? Yes. You don't want to mark these locations. You do realize it's basically a mission of guilt, don't you? The evidence is nearly unsurmountable. Oh no. That compartment might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
I have always have. Killed a single person.
You have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
So you present a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
A dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense, besides I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps nuts, but patience comes with its own reward. You think for things remain buried in comes and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious about the face. Does this mean he really didn't do anything toward? Mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? Was a hint that must have something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me, when the location marked on the map found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? You're the one that uncovered the notes, right? Assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? Absolutely. Well, you had to give an honest account of the scene found Dragonspine. Captain the hole was gone, and the surrounding area born and markings with an unknown creature. Thing covered in snow, no one knew there was something to her in the first place.
There must also have been a body.
Need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh. First mark location near Mondstadt. Beatrice also Albedo used my alchemy to dig a hole buried body there. Single man's shoe and torn piece of fabric were found in bushes nearby. Taken together, evidence seems to suggest Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. Third marked locations in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because it found the maps in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon had discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There was also claw marks around the outside. But there is no body remains whatsoever. Try this. Versus Albedo marked these three locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities, differences between. On what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area seemed big enough. I think the first two locations were claw marks around the hole in the third location. The witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine has a frigid climate that is covered in snow all year round. So it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Sorry about this. The Albedo is a den. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon's been dead for a long time, he still possesses particular life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things that have happened on Dragonspine. Albedo's identity. Most people know Albedo's alchemist, captain investigation team. Proof he's a grinded, pathetic human created by one of 5 sinners, Gold Rhine Daughter. Alright, skip a line. Okay, encounters in Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon, I once encountered someone in Albeo who looks exactly like Albeo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a minute, someone looks exactly like him. It. Brother. Can't say Albeo has a plan, so I should help him out. What does he want me to do? Announce a break-in in case no one should play it safe. I need an honest assessment of the facts. I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albeo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the core if I may. I was the one who investigated the office. I believe the results raised a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole is still there. Dirt scattered around the perimeter. Like something's been dug up. It's all done by one person. Why is it the third scene getting the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests a Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For some of those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to his point. All I cared about was proving my innocence. I wouldn't indeed do as you would describe, Miss Herda. Not in connection to that map. That's not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me. I did hide those things at 3 locations. What? Oh no. There indeed bodies at each location. It did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
So you admit
Oh,
it.
great.
Let the record reflect
Wait
that
a
the
minute.
defendant has confessed to his crimes.
Wait a minute. You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story is not in there. Some time ago, I encountered an by guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead. Buried the body in a mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people.
Excuse me.
Their blood is on your hand.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
You let me finish, Miss Herda. I get an important part. Who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, blonde hair, and blue eyes dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you. Exactly like him. Oh, it's right. Let's come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. Never said that someone was a person. I see then. It appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Hello to you, too.
Please see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of
I
Felonious.
see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Morning in court. Been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that's where the subject of my research lies. Dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, the Valen, defeated Durin in battle and with help from Barbados sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. Such death is not true infirm. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. Foster Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned Durin's stomach. Successful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus? Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
You look identical, but judging based on demeanor, new arrival seems more like the Hearth I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No,
The scar is right here.
By the nerves, I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Your information and Knights of Harmonious failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
Need panic. We can just add now. If you sell it changing your appearance, don't you? We can see his spawn Durin's life force has that ability. Powerful life force appearance you can change at will, yet you stand a formless, paralyzed act because you're worried that it could affect your accomplices. And Miles must. There are others too. The beings under Durin's life force have gathered here. Their presence is what keeps her from taking action.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way. Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
Oh boy. Battle.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
Yeah, wait, stop her delaying
There
us.
are others trying to get in. Must.
Whoa! She just...
After her!
Time. I have a chance to talk. Before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. We killed my fellow citizens and never used any human remains as part of the alchemical experiment. Thinking of that events in the past few days were part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were on it. Witnesses Master DeLuke picked up on the situation before today's proceedings. This is a involved plan. He'd follow me.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
All monsters from Dragonspine. Attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been preparing for this. On the resurgence of Durin's life forces, Bettering more nature agitated these monsters. It was a matter of time before the advance of Mondstadt. And we made preparations for an inevitable battle. Hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
Top of the seawall. Seawall.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Dude, someone's coming. Hey, please, someone help me. What?
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I could drop the axe. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens. That time, I think we could proceed as planned. I agree. It's been a while since I dealt with something this big. This would be pretty exhausting. Wait, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble. This way, one to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
You can make new friends when they're not here, you know. Listeners started surging from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated and likely response for coming under pressure. Our experience as monsters become this advanced. Our evolution cannot be underestimated, especially concerning the fact that Darren Jordan Priest imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies as I monitored the situation in Dragonspine and noticed that you ventured there came back different. Someone under the fluids of Darren's power, but less unfortunate ones that have already been devoured by monsters, and assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those were replaced who had no close relatives. When their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. Monsters used their disguise to get close to people, eliminate two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victim. Oh my god. Sometimes even left behind body parts. Transformation. Remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, the second some teeth and bone. Many bodies Albedo destroyed when monsters mimic forms. Told me a story of a gardener, I remember. Imposter and Dragonspine that day? Yes, I'd be subject to when confronted him and buried his body in Dragonspine. As you see, when there was something in that hole he found. Turns become more revitalized by day under the influence of his power. Monsters dug up subject to his body and returned to Durn's stomach. Sorry.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
I'm here. It'll make me look bad if I just laze around after promising. Use the powers of ammo to restrain them for now. I would give the knights a chance to subdue them without harm. His team would deal with them later.
wind currents. Paimon's never seen this many.
Can now be wind currents across the whole sea. Anyone, can you hear me? Well, clear. All units. What's your status?
Good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
Well, thanks to Lord Barbados of his blessing will see the sea and defend our city. If you face away from the current whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
Didn't have to broadcast that.
That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oh, so Dahlia heard.
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a warning Bard calling for help. Thank goodness Traveler Paimon Albeo found me. Got me out of a tough spot. Hehehe. Alright, now you're okay. We should check on the status of the other areas. It's friend me, the Almo Archon protect you. Yeah, we got hill turtles here. Got things covered here. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on bridge. Oh, look who it is. Ah! Get back. That was a close one. I suppose things are in order. Master DeLuke, I appreciate the help. No need. I intervened to save you with my own conscience and you weren't in my way. Oh well, let me get out your hair then. Suppose we could work together, but you just melt my ice anyway. Do it yourself. Haha, alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? First trial. Oh, because of fake Hertha. No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master DeLuke. When do you think you actually get nervous? Suppose you will see. Monsters incoming. On a second thought, best not to think about it. Oh, yeah.
Freeze! Dodge this!
I know.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Time for retribution!
Dodge this.
Verdict is...
Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Push your luck.
Ow.
Freeze.
Off the bridge.
Time for retribution! Ha! Ha! Ta! Yeah!
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck. Cool it.
Guess we got to talk to them.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
You had time to make out here. Guessing the errors are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was the closest spot to the sea gate. Maintain control of the main road. Maintain control of the battle toll. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
Under control. Don't worry, my trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of your locations. Good luck. I want to thank you for what you said in court. I'm not mistaken. You were on my side by the end. Believe me, he had his suspicion since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone held me in the ask to be a cold-blooded killer.
That's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. See you soon. Work, stay safe. Cool.
Let's dance.
Where you come?
Let the show begin.
Right. Be in a minute.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside.
Be right back.
It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
Yeah, I have returned.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back. Of course. Thank
flashback, I think. Benny. Amber. Yeah, here, prepare for battle. Yeah, Navy. Fuck. If you got 25 hill churls, 2 blazing churls, a bunch of different slimes. Your ML cow mentors. Roger that. Mika.
Neutralizing threats. You had your chance.
Trying to get.
Precision strike. Leave the wounded to me. Final warning.
All units are...
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all
Oh,
Master
here we
Chief told
go.
me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks
Okay, so
exactly
the
like
entire
you
city
appears
is
out of
hearing their
nowhere 2
argument.
days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and...
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. Still, just think about it. Monster replacing someone close to you, none the wiser. Don't worry, once it's over, the monsters will be threatened once it... Oh, baby, are you okay? The trail wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry you couldn't be there. What's the worry? That was real at one point. I was completely shocked. You didn't know, Amber. It seems you did an excellent job of keeping the situation under wraps. Don't worry, you two. I'm no worse from where. That sounds like you, all right. Controllable wall. That one you're...
For sure. She's someone you can
Thank you, Paimon.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha
Here
should
we go.
disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
Well, here we go. This kind of suggestion that the plan will work best with someone well-known, reputable, without being too high profile. We missed Hertha was a perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea she would disappear. Ah, so that explains the room on during the mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to be easily resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. All part of the plan. We spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of accident incident. News came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. Imposter saw the gap in the ranks and could not help take the bait. Didn't take long for fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
I like how... Yes, our Emmy was more meticulous than we expected. Has been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is more advanced ways of thinking subject to. We had waited long enough to convince the fake Hertha she got our trust. Or we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she got enough strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing. Can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
Let's be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment. Or it would give the imposter any more fuel to use against me. Good man to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise. If identity got out, probably trust of me would be gone. Crap, you see, argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be as a murderer. Credit where the credit due. What was thought out?
Thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Dab, thank you for that. I don't know it, but you've been part of the plan since the begin. Me, I didn't even know there was a plan. That, yeah, my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. I know it sounded intuitive, but it did make a plan even stronger. Again, I knew how to lead the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. You returned to Windbloom, so you agreed to attend the trial.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. The honor to take the part.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Side gate.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Of course.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh.
Looks like this person could use some help. We'll search for a place. Keep civilians out of danger. Prepare 6 good cures, so remain here in the meantime. We'll be back with an update.
What's the hurry?
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Why she heard.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you need to explain? You can tell me anything. Hope you know that.
Plus, we kinda already heard what you said.
Just tell us, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
Let's see, don't beat yourself up. Clea is.
Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fine first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Hard. Ow.
Coming to be.
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Here. He won. Great work, Clee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too. No problem. Just leave it to Clee. Go into patrolman style bail, Clee. When you went camping for a few days and these monsters follow you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right, so I need to report back to Master G and sell my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful to if you escort her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
He can't be honored. Clee would do her best. That's his Mondstadt question. Be it for now. Good work, everyone. How we fare injury-wise? Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. Her have the full record here. Wonderful. Review in a bit. Everyone all right?
Amber?
Yep, right is right. Man, Clee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Clee. Eula's lucky to have you. We're missing a few. Back, Master G. Complete. Have you back safe and sound? Work, everyone. This operation cannot happen without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master G. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. Well, but I believe you deserve one most of all. Weekends are finished. I'm afraid I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. Talk about back at headquarters. Travel and Paimon should be there too. When it's finished their work, head back to their quarters or just get some rest. Come on, Clee. Hey, everyone. Hey, thank you for everything. I knew there were different moments along the way. Does that mean you saw me running for my life? Oh no, apologies. Just forget I said anything. Hey, but you were right. Tough out there. Almost lost my hat to win several times. Notable information on the wind. Of course, I was out of the city wall for quite some time. Our whole
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
game of feelings close. Ah, Miss Funny is here to make your report.
Nothing much to report.
That's so during the battle we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. We're in charge of the patrols of post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go? You don't mind me asking, why'd you come from that direction? Why were you all alone? You think we're still meeting at the side gate? Did your chance of plans we sent a message over to win the last few minutes of battle? There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those. Oh, so person.
Ugh.
Don't move. Continue discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from the tower soon. I guess we could. Pierre's looking after Phonia. Please tell him you can help her. Yeah, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I told Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah yes, it's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call me young, but he's not old either. I had to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. At a tripartite conference is gathering of 3 parties, the Hexen Circle and the Ammo Archon and joint forces of the United Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Yes, and now I have a request of my own. We need a conference convened once again. Betty, if you could. Of course.
You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. This should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka. Grandmaster. I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
Not really gonna tease me like this. Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
So remember the tripartite conference? Right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Beto, Captain Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
Want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Forms and technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
You're at where? Here, as in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Alice. Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you turn yourself into a giant dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Anne. You're set out. There's someone you need. Head to my office. He's waiting for you. Gardener. Person.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed?
Of course.
Bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here some.
Hey, not so loud.
Mini Turin, what are you doing here?
Been kind of helping you guys secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shore during the battle. You floated way too fast. You were there. Yeah, I've been Mondstadt for a few days now. I've been get myself out of sight. Thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Hehe, thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
Did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I played the game with people, I still had a lot of fun. Leo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
And replace the Dyron Dragonspine and the one who's revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, say I should be more specific. Leo said he could use alchemy to turn me into a human. What? Human transmutation. You're all Beo's intended subject. Yes, he's been working on it a long time.
That's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if I want the right word. There's the right word. Right to the other Dyron. Becoming human is as simple as changing form. Albeo talked to me about that. He says Dyron Dragonspine is a bit aggressive and primitive, just like a beast. Mom created me a storybook. Your parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. I don't know what we look like. I still be me once I become that part of him. A complete soul. Never really me to begin with. Just that these kind of questions are normal. Trying to figure out who we are, really. I'm afraid to change. I want my life present dragon. Free me. Don't worry, no one forced me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of the same boat, you know. He told me he's a well, never mind, skip the line. Living the group together by species, there's only one other person. Family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hakai know about this?
Yeah, and Tomo's coming here to fulfill this duty. He tried to stop me. Tell me, get a move on then. I say alright, but unfortunately. Yeah. Part 2. Watching on your day, so thank you guys for watching.